Hi friends, this is Bilal Haider and this is 11th part of this video series. In this video part we are going to learn about loops and specifically while loop in this video part, and we'll talk about different loops in upcoming videos. Okay, so let's start by creating a very simple statements in here. One world and peaceful world. Okay, so we have this one simple code, a very simple code that prints us a message on our screen, and our task is to do this statement for 5 times. So how are you going to do this? So if you're new to programming and you have no idea what loops are, then you might say we will do 5 times, copy paste, 2 3 4 5, and that's it. Our task is complete, and now we have this code which prints the same message 5 times. That's it. And then I give you another task, and I say to you that okay, print this message 1000 times on your screen. So you are like, oh, that's a difficult task. I mean, I have to copy and paste these lines 1000 times. So to do this kind of task, we need loops that can do one thing over and over again. So let's do this. Let's create a variable start from equals 0 and go up to 100. Let's say we want to do something 100 times the same thing. Okay, we have created a start from where the loop will start and it will go up to 100. Okay, now these are just variable names. These are no special words, nothing else. You can give any name to these variables. Okay, now the cool part, how do we write a loop? So it starts with the keyword while, and we start from and we go up to end. Okay, that's simple. So you start with 0 and you check if that condition is true. The first time it will be 0. 0 is less than 100. The statement will result into true, and when the whole statement returns true, then this while loop executes. So whatever you put inside of it, that will execute. Okay, now first thing which we want to do is we want to increase start from by 1. That we can do by creating a arithmetic operation and also one assignment operation. Okay, so we are increasing this value by 1 and then assigning the result to this variable. This variable is now holding the result of this calculation. Okay, so before we move further, I want to explain one more thing, that is, while this statement is true, this loop will continue executing. Okay, it will go here, it will check this condition, whatever this condition is, whatever this conditional statement is, then it will come inside and execute all of the statements written inside it, and then it will go back up here and evaluate this condition again. If it results true, then it comes inside and starts executing the same code over and over and over again. Okay, If we don't write something like this in this statement, then this loop will be infinite and it will not stop at any point. So we are capping it by providing it this value. Okay, and now we can write whatever we want to inside this loop. So we can write peaceful world. That's it. And now if we go and ruby main.rb, this is exactly 100 times from 0 to 99. When its value is 100, then 100 is less than 100. That statement results a false value. That's not true, so this results false, and when it results false, the loop ends and it gets out of the this body. Now this was actually pretty much all about while loop. We have a few variations of this while loop. The first variation is you can also add this do keyword. This do keyword after writing your conditional statement, and it will work the same way as it did without this do keyword. But this do keyword explicitly tells a Ruby compiler or interpreter that this is the start of the while loop's body and this is the end of the body. So whatever you have inside, whatever statements, Ruby statements you have written inside this do and end, that is what you need to repeat. You need to keep doing that until this loop ends. Okay, so this is one variation and it works very well without it. Also, so I personally don't put do because it's actually it's not special, I guess. Okay, so if you want, you can write do. If you don't want, don't write it. It will work the same way. Now let's talk about one practical example. We're not coding it, but I'm just sharing it this example with you so that you know it is a useful thing and you will be using loops a lot in your coding. So let's say you are you have created a blog for your subscribers, and let's say you have about 5,000 subscribers, and you want that whenever you create a new post to your blog, you want to notify all of your subscribers. You want to send an email to all of them, and you want to tell them that I have created this new blog post, you must check it. So you need, at that time, you will be needing to use this loop because you will be having a loop something like this, where you have 5,000 maximum value, and you will create that code which sends an email to all of them. That code might be consisting upon 10 or 20 lines of code, and that will send an email to all of your subscribers. So if you don't have if you don't have a loop in your programming language, then if you want to do that kind of thing, then you have to write that 10 or 20 lines of code for about 5,000 times in order to send all of your users a notification about your blog post. Okay, so loops make it very easy for us so that we can compact our code and it works very well. Okay, this was all for this while loop. There are a few more variations of while loop which I will discuss in next video part. But for now, I want to tell you that this is not just you're not just limited to a conditional statement in here. You can write your logical statements depending upon what you're building. You can also make statements that are a combination of logical and comparison statements. That's basically up to what you're building. Okay, so this was a very simple example that how you can use while loop in your Ruby programs. So I hope you liked my video. If you like it, show thumbs up and share my video with your friends, and see you next part. Bye.